Mrs. Honeybee. Today, we'll be exploring the world of Santa's workshop. All you have to do is close your eyes, get cozy, and listen to the sound of my voice. Mrs. Honeybee will be your guide. Let's begin. You are wrapped in a puffy coat with fluff all around your face. Pull it in close to your cheeks to keep out the cold air and walk through the blizzarding snow toward a bright yellow light that's shining just up ahead. When you get closer to the light, the snow suddenly stops and you can see clearly. You are standing in front of Santa's workshop. The bright yellow light was the North Star, which sits on the tip of the pointed roof that's covered with a layer of snow. The sleigh is parked outside, with all of the reindeer snoozing in their reindeer beds. One of the reindeer opens an eye, just a wink, to see you walk past him. Before you can knock, the door swings open. It's Santa Claus.
Merry Christmas!
He gives you a big Santa hug because he's so happy that you're here in the North Pole.
Happy holidays!
No one usually comes to visit his house. He always visits other people's houses. But here you are. He baked your favorite kind of cookies, and you arrived just as he was taking them out of the oven. When Santa sets the cookies down in the kitchen, it makes the whole workshop smell like warm, sweet cookies. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and smell the sweetness of your favorite cookie. Then, slowly breathe out through your mouth and take a big bite. Santa wants to show you the workshop where all the Christmas toys are made and introduce you to his elf helpers. You grab one more cookie to take with you as Santa Claus leads you through his living room, which is decorated with the tallest, brightest Christmas tree you've ever seen. When he gets to a sparkling silver door, he rings the jingle bells for someone on the other side to open it. Then you hear a voice from the other side. Ask for the secret password. Santa looks to you and whispers, "I am special. I am worthy." That's the secret password to enter Santa's top secret Christmas present workshop, and the elves on the other side need to hear you say it before you can go in, because only the most special people are allowed inside. Place one hand over your heart and take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. Hold your breath in your chest and feel your heart beat once, twice, 3 times. Then breathe out through your mouth and say the secret password. I am special. I am worthy. The elves on the other side ring jingle bells in celebration and open up the workshop door. You did it. Inside Santa's workshop is even more fun than you could have ever imagined. Elves in green and red suits with pointed ears and boots are lining tables filled with all kinds of toys. The lead elf takes your hand and leads you through the other elf workers who are assembling, wrapping, and tying a bow around every last Christmas present for all the wonderful children of the world. Santa notices one bow that's a little lopsided, so he stops for a moment to adjust it to be just right. The elf leads you to the front of the workshop where there are 2 big golden chairs. Santa steps up to sit in one, and the other is for you. The golden chair is so big that Santa reaches out a hand to help you into it. Take a breath in through your nose and reach your hand up to grab Santa's. As you pull yourself into your chair, slowly breathe out through your mouth and get comfy next to Santa, overseeing the elves in Santa's workshop. Since you are his #1 helper today, he gives you your very own Santa hat to wear, just like his. Before you put it on, make sure your neck is long and straight and that your ears are as far away from your shoulders as possible. With your Santa hat on, you feel very special in Santa's workshop. The elves are busily working their individual stations along the sides of the long tables. One elf checks the list, another fetches the toy, yet another packages it, another elf wraps it, and a last group of elves ties each gift with a bow. There are rows and rows of elves doing all this work so diligently to make sure each child on the nice list has the best Christmas after being so good all year. The last step is the gift to you. Santa Claus, who is famous for checking his lists, checks it twice. Santa clears his throat and holds out a rolled up sheet of paper. Then he lets the paper unravel and unravel and unravel. The list is as long as the workshop, and it keeps unraveling and unraveling. You wonder how Santa could ever read everything on this incredibly long list. A little known fact is that Santa is a speed reader. He zooms through the list, triple checking that everything is perfect. That's when Santa finds a mistake. It turns out Andrew in Antarctica sent an updated list. Instead of asking for a polar bear pup to be his new snowy friend, he actually wants his first ever pair of flip-flops. He will be visiting a beach without ice for the first time ever, and he wants to be prepared. Santa Claus laughs a jolly laugh and gives Andrew in Antarctica a bright yellow pair of flip-flops. Something else that not many people know about Santa's workshop is that when Santa does find a mistake and a Christmas present needs to be swapped in, there's a giant pile of gifts that need homes. That means there must be a spare polar bear cub that will need someone to love. Santa reaches around the side of the golden chair and picks up a fluffy, puffy, white polar bear cub. He hands the cub to you to hold and snuggle as he finishes up his list. The polar bear cub has big happy eyes and plays with your fingers with his paws just like a puppy before he snuggles up for a snooze beside you in the golden chair. When the last gift is given to Santa to check twice, he stands up and says he's ready to pack up the sleigh. The elves get to work figuring out how to fit everything, and Santa leads you to a pile that is covered with a blue blanket. He swipes off the blanket, and it's a pile of toys that needed to be swapped when he checked his list and checked it twice. Since you were such a good helper, Santa wants you to pick out anything you want from that pile, which is full of the coolest toys. Take a slow, deep breath in and look through all the toys until you find all that you want. Then, slowly breathe out through your mouth and grab your favorites. Santa Claus thinks you're a wonderful person, and he's excited for you to have the merriest Christmas. Always remember that Mrs. Honeybee believes in you. You are special and you are loved. I can't wait to see you again.